It's 8:09, 52 degrees at Wall Radio. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, April the 10th, and I want to introduce you to my guest this morning from Cornell Cooperative Extension of Orange County. I have Grace Ott, who is a livestock, dairy, and equine educator. Grace, good morning.
Good morning, Kate. It's good to be on.
Thank you. Glad to have you here. And now you're here to talk about especially the event you have coming up, the 4-H Calf and Livestock Sale coming up. I remember this from years ago, but I want to hear about what you're doing with it now.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's coming up on May 11th. And so this program started as just a dairy calf sale to raise money for the 4-H dairy program and assist them with a lot of different events and programs for the 4-H kids. We took a trip every year to, as an educational thing to see a farm and also do some fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so over time, it had to be paused, of course, during the pandemic. So this is our first year back doing it. But since the demographics of our 4-H program has changed, we have, less dairy kids. We have a lot more livestock kids, specifically our sheep program has gotten a lot bigger. And so we wanted to change the sale to be able to incorporate more of our 4-H youth in the sale. And so that's why this year now we're also adding livestock to the dairy calves. So we have our calf and livestock sale.
Okay. So now, please forgive me that I'm not really clear on how this all works. Is this to just a fundraiser to raise money for the kids who are in the 4-H program, or is this to get animals for the kids to help raise and take care of, or like who are the buyers of these calves and the livestock?
Well, it's kind of a mix of both. So traditionally, we get calves that are calves and other livestock that are being consigned from local farmers in our area, and also, in fact, some of our 4-H families are putting animals in the sale. And so sometimes some 4-H youth may want to buy project animals that they can show at our fair this summer, but also it's open to other farmers that may want to add to their herds or their flocks and be able to get good genetics through our sale as well.
That's a good idea. Okay. Because I remember at the Orange County Fair in years past, you'd walk by the big barn and there would be 4-H kids in there grooming, brushing, cleaning, caring for their animals so that they would look absolutely perfect when the judges came by. Or sometimes you would just see a youngster fast asleep cuddling this cow, this big animal, and that was
Yeah.
particularly nice.
Mm-hmm.
But those
Yeah, and that's
days,
also a great opportunity for kids to teach the public as well about agriculture and how, what they have to do to take care of their project animals, not just at the fair, but also at, on their home farms and things like that.
sure, it's every day. So now more more people are interested in this area now in raising sheep, you said?
Yeah, we have a lot more people raising and showing sheep in our 4-H program. And part of the logistics of that is that, we do have less dairy farms in the area.
Yeah.
But smaller animals are easier for people with maybe less land to be able to still raise and take care of.
Okay. Plus you can't make much yarn out of a cow, I guess.
Exactly.
I mean, do you teach that part also? Obviously a sheep would have to be sheared eventually, and then do the
Hmm.
4-H members learn what to do with the wool from there?
Yeah, actually, just last month we went to a group of our 4-Hers went to a farm in Dutchess County for a workshop where the farm raises wool sheep, and they showed them about how to process the wool, not so much the shearing, but how to process the wool after that, and kind of where they want to think about marketing those wool for people that want to make yarn and other products like that.
That is the neatest thing ever. Now I want a sheep. I I don't know if my
Well, you
dog and
could
my
come to our
cats.
sale and buy one if you
Well,
want.
well, yes. Now the sale Saturday, May 11th, in the
Yeah.
afternoon from 5 until 9 p.m. And it'll be where?
Mhm. It will be at our education center and 4-H Park in Otisville.
On Finchville Turnpike. Sure.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And how is that working out? The education center there is a few years old now, but I think a lot of people haven't been there yet.
Yeah, so we've been we're trying to continually, add, be able to host more programs and things like that. This past year we combined with the Otisville Country Fair to to combine and have, a combined fair on our property. So we're hoping that that also gets people more familiar with what we have in the facilities and things like that. And we also have, of course, plenty of our 4-H events out there throughout the year.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there a couple of times and I see the buildings going up. I guess you probably have a couple more buildings since I was last there. And there's always something to do. And if anybody knows where the Otisville Country Fair always was, you're just a little bit down the road.
Exactly.
Okay, it's well known for some of the best fireworks in the area, I think. I think. So it was a good
hmm
combination. It's a good thing that you've got coming up. If someone was interested in joining 4-H and learning about how to raise a calf or a sheep or what other animals could there be?
We also, in our sale, we have some pigs. We have essentially a couple goats, some rabbits and chickens. And so, those are some of the other things that 4-Hers can also be involved in. So we've had a little bit of everything just for exhibit at our fair usually.
Yes. And I see on your website here, it says you're also welcoming donations of country related items or animal agriculture related items. Is that part of the sale also?
Yes, we'll be having a silent auction with some of those items as well. And if we have some bigger items, those will also be in our as part of our live auction as well. So we're
Okay.
looking for donations from businesses or individuals or whatever people are generous enough to donate for our sale to raise money for our program.
Cornell Cooperative Extension of Orange County does way more than most people realize. I've just been figuring it out little by little over the last couple of years of talking to you guys once a
hmm
month. You really do a lot of work for, yes, for agriculture related things, for 4-H, for teaching kids, but also teaching the parents with parenting classes. And now you have the education center where you can go get hands on experience with these animals. And you're really working really hard in a lot of ways. We salute that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Oh, sure. Glad to have you on, Grace. One more time, that event is the 2024 Orange County 4-H Calf and Livestock Sale. It's Saturday, May 11th, 5 until 9 p.m. at the 4-H Education Center and Park on Finchville Turnpike in Otisville. Grace, I'm sure you'll be there. Are you the ringmaster for the day?
I am whatever needs to be done is what I'm doing that day.
That's actually the perfect attitude to have for the day. Whatever, we'll get it
Mhm.
done. Thank you so much for
Yep.
coming on to talk to us about it today.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, Grace. And any information you need about CCE Orange County, just go to cceorangecounty.org or call. They have the easiest phone number in the world to remember, 845-344-1234. Thanks for being here today on Wall Radio. It's 8:18.